I'll see if someone can fit you in. Chanel number 5?
Charlie, I think. Letter for you.
I'm here to see Steve. Dr. Rawlings? Susie Parker.
Take a seat, Susie. He'll be with you in a minute.
Hi.
Hello, Susie. Well, I seem to be seeing a lot of you at the moment.
Yeah, it's my back. It still aches terribly.
Still in the same place?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been doing the exercises I gave you?
Of course. Every night. I've done everything he said, but there's no change. I don't know what's wrong. It seems to hurt most of the time.
Right then, we better take a look at you. If you could just, Yeah, how's that?
Great.
What are you doing? Timing Susie Parker. We're on 11 minutes already.
She can't seriously think he's interested. Did you see what she was dressed in? She couldn't have gone to school like that, believe me. She thinks she's in with a chance.
Oh, it's sweet in a way, though, isn't it?
Who's next?
Elena David. Mr. and Mrs. Stone.
Oh, yes. Friends of yours?
They live nearby. I talk to Elaine from time to time. She's thrilled about the baby.
I know. Would you like to come through?
Okay, this is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. It's a topical medication, so you'll have to get somebody to apply it for you. Okay?
What?
You'll have to get somebody to apply it for you.
Oh, sure. Who might...
I'm sure your mother will do it for you.
How are you feeling?
Wonderful. Dave's been great.
Good. I've had the results of the nuchal scan.
There's nothing wrong, is there?
No, but it indicates a slightly higher than average chance that your baby might have Down syndrome.
Downs?
The risks are still small, maybe 1 in 100 as opposed to the average 1 in 1,000. There's no immediate need to worry, but the hospital have recommended an amniocentesis test, and I think you should take their advice. This doesn't necessarily change a thing.
It changes everything. I don't want to have a Downs baby.
Dave?
I'm serious.
Hang on a minute.
The doctor's not saying we're going to have a Downs baby. We've just got to take a test, that's all.
You sure?
The amniocentesis is conclusive, but I should warn you there is a very slight risk of it inducing a miscarriage.
I want to know. When can we have the test?
In about a month. Takes 2 to 3 weeks to get the results back. We should know for sure by then.
Would he be kicking by then?
Possibly.
Will it be too late then to think of changing our mind? I couldn't do that.
Then we should have a termination now.
No!
Take some time. Think about having the test.
Fine, fine. Well, thank you for your help, Dr. Mystery. Come on, Elaine.
See ya. We'll have to start paying her a salary. Every time I turn around, she's here.
12 times in the last 5 weeks? She must be really ill.
Feel my foot. She won the county swimming championships 2 weeks ago. I read it in the paper. Hello, surgery. Right. How old's the baby? OK, I'll see if I can get a doctor to come round. Dr. Mystery? Found out who your secret admirer is yet? OK, that's 27 Hamlet House, the Ringmouth Estate, OK? And what entrance is that?
I'll toss you for it.
No way.
Oh, go on, Steve. I've had a killer of a day.
You and every other doctor in the NHS.
I'll do your next night calls. Come on, Steve. Be a mate.
Go on then. Cool.
Heads.
Not your night, mate. Keep it.
It's not very nice.
Susie,
Someone might have spent a lot of time doing that.
what are you still doing here?
I just wanted to say thank you.
There's no need.
And to let you know that I'm going to take it easy tonight.
Good.
What about you?
What about me?
Are you doing anything tonight?
Seeing patients.
Oh, yeah, of course. You're a wonderful doctor.
Oh, well, thanks.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we should take the risk.
We've been trying for this baby for 3 years, Dave.
We can try again.
I'm nearly 40.
I don't care.
This baby's probably fine. Why throw away our chance before we know for sure?
In case.
1 in 100, Dave.
Instead of 1 in 1,000, that's 10 times more likely. And by the time we know, you're not going to want to have an abortion.
I really want a baby, Dave.
So do I. But I want everything to be right.
Right. It's a baby. You can't just send it back if it's not the way you want it.
Well, that's just it. We can. I'm really sorry. I know I'm supposed to be able to deal with a Down's child, but I can't. Maybe that makes me a bad person, but I'm just being honest.
And selfish.
All right, selfish, why not? We've dreamed about this baby, but a normal baby. We've talked about it, fantasised about it, pictured it. Can you tell me you ever imagined having a child with Downs? Well, tell me.
No. But
Elaine, trust me. I know I'm right on this.
Morning. Good night last night?
Yeah, fine, thanks. Just me and the TV.
You should get out more.
Yeah, maybe.
Oi! I want a word of you. Make sure he's down to do my next night calls.
Tonight?
No way.
If there was any justice, you would. That call out last night. Baby was suspected meningitis. I was down at St Phil's till 2 a.m. this morning. I feel rough.
Give us a break. You're always going on about some woman keeping you up all night.
Talking of which, guess who's in reception?
Huh?
Susie Parker, your fan club.
Well, hey.
This is getting beyond a joke.
Her mother called this morning. Says she wants you to see Susie before school.
No way. Come on, Rana, you take her. I'll do your night calls.
Yeah? Deal.
Give it to Rana.
Really?
Yeah, Susie's got a space. Just do it.
our minds are made up. We want a termination.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We've talked it over and over. Don't think it's easy for us, not after all this time. I've already had one miscarriage.
But are you sure you want to go ahead with the termination? There's a good chance that your baby may not have Down syndrome.
But if it did, Dave couldn't handle it.
Could you?
It's not just about me. I'd like you to recommend I have a termination because of emotional problems.
Well, Mrs. Dome, I'm not going to do that. Not until you can convince me you're 100% sure.
OK, then. I'll just go privately.
Susie Parker. Dr. Mystery can see you now.
I think there's been a mistake. Steve Rawlings is my doctor.
He's busy, I'm afraid.
And I've got an appointment.
Yes, with Dr. Mystery.
No, my mum made the appointment with Dr. Rawlings, definitely.
It was very short notice and he's busy now. He can't see you.
Well, I don't think Steve's going to be very happy about that when he finds out. He's been my doctor for 6 years. He knows me.
Really?
We're friends.
Sorry.
How was Susie Parker?
Your girlfriend.
Shut up.
She left. Didn't want to see me, apparently.
That's a shame. I was hoping for a bit of transference.
She obviously doesn't like him good looking. Can I ask your advice on a patient?
Yeah, of course.
39-year-old woman, perfectly healthy and pregnant. Nuchal scan indicates that the baby might have Down syndrome.
Okay.
She thinks she can't handle it and says she wants termination. Her husband wants it even more. I refuse to help. Am I right?
Tough call. Are they sure about it?
Pretty much.
Then regardless of what you think, they've got every right to choose.
What, on the basis of one test?
That's what these tests are for. Let them know what's happening so they can make informed choices.
Informed choices about what? Anything they would rather not have? So if there was a test that could tell them the colour of their baby's eyes or its hair colour, and it's not what they wanted, they can terminate.
I don't make the rules, Rana.
I know. But what gives them the right to play God?
Modern technology, I suppose.
There was Dr. Mystery.
He tried to talk me out of it.
Told you he would. Just have to arrange it ourselves.
You sure we're doing the right thing?
Elaine, we agreed.
What if the amnio shows the baby's all right?
What if it don't?
We'd cope. We'd look after it, take care of it.
Do you know how demanding that would be? On both of us. What if it went wrong? What if we couldn't cope? Is that fair? Not just on us, but on the child? We've got to think about the child as well.
Exactly! I don't know what to think anymore, Dave.
Nor do I. But why take the risk? If we wait and things don't go our way, I just don't want to end up regretting anything or resenting anybody. We can try again.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Please, Elaine. Do this for us.
Okay.
This Susie Parker thing's got out of hand. To begin with, I didn't think anything of it. Just that she's young.
And impressionable. She's a teenage girl with raging hormones. Boys her own age just don't excite her. But you, a healer, with warm hands and a winning smile.
Please. I've done nothing to encourage her. Quite the opposite, in fact.
Have you listened to her? Talked to her on a one-to-one basis? Adult to adult?
Well, of course. She's an intelligent girl. At least I thought she was.
It goes with the territory. Girls that age get crushes on authority figures. I've been there myself.
Oh, come on, that's not the same. You're not a schoolgirl.
So why don't you tell her what you told me? You're not ready for a relationship yet. Or alternatively, you could talk to her mother. Let her know what's going on.
Well, I don't want things to get any more complicated.
Nor do I.
Look, it's been a dozen times already.
Sorry, I'm finding this very difficult to take in.
You had no idea?
Mum, Susie usually tells me everything, but at least I thought she did.
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Parker. I've transferred your daughter onto Dr. Mystery's list. You can, of course, stay with me, or I can transfer you as well.
No, that won't be necessary.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
No, of course not. Look, I'll have a word with her. What about her back pain?
I haven't been able to find anything.
So even that isn't real.
Who knows? It may be very real to Susie, but there doesn't appear to be anything medically wrong.
I'm so sorry about this, Doctor. It's all very embarrassing. You see, what I think it is that Susie's missing her father. You see, we're no longer together, and I think
I
that...
don't even think it's that. It's just about Susie growing up. Nothing else. You don't need to worry too much. It's just a teenage crush.
What? He said what?
Dr. Rawlings was concerned.
How could he do that? How could you go there and talk to him behind my back?
He kept on going to see him. He's a doctor, he knew what was going on.
He's a lying creep.
You could have talked to me about it, you know.
About what? You made me look stupid, Mum. How could you do that?
Susie!
It's ridiculous. I'm 17 years old. I'm hardly going to go for a bloke that old, am I? Real.
What?
It's nonsense, Mum. He's making it up. I can't believe you believed him. He'd like to think I fancy him. He's the one that keeps asking me to go back for appointments. You should be lecturing him, not me. Reporting him.
Glad you're still here.
The answer's no. I'm leaving straight after work.
It's not that. I wanted to ask about Elaine Dome. I know I shouldn't, but she looked dreadful when she left earlier and...
It's... difficult. She wants a termination.
What?
Bad result on the nuchal scan. I've refused to endorse it.
I wouldn't have thought she'd react that way.
She didn't. It's her husband. Men, eh?
How could you do that to me, Steve? You betrayed me. You talked to her.
I thought your mother needed to know what you were doing.
But you know what's going on between us as well as I do.
There's nothing going on between us.
But I think I love you.
What?
All the boys at school seem stupid compared to you.
Look, I'm sure they don't, Susie.
But you do like me, don't you?
Not like that, no.
I thought you did.
Well, then you thought wrong. Look, I think it's better that you see Dr. Mystery from now on. Not that you need to.
Are you sure you can't get in? Because surgery's not yet finished. OK, yes, I'll send the doctor on call as soon as I can. Steve, I'm sorry. That was Deirdre Parker. She's got stomach cramps and she's throwing up. She needs to see somebody.
Are you sure that was Deirdre on the phone, not her daughter Susie?
Yeah, I'm certain. I just talked to her.
Tell her to come in.
Oh, she can't. She tried twice already. She can only get as far as the garden gate and she's throwing up. She's bent double, crippled with the pain.
Food poisoning. All right, send someone to her.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, who's on call?
You are.
Come on, Ryder, man. Be a mate.
No way, we had a deal. I've got witnesses.
But you didn't even see Susie Parker. Nobody did.
Yeah, but I was fully prepared to see her.
Look, I can't go to that house. You gotta bail me out here, Anna.
Forget it. Steve, say hello to your girlfriend for me, won't you?
I'm sorry to call you out. I would have come in only...
It's fine. Is Susie here?
No. No, she's at school. Why'd you ask?
No reason. Okay. Have you eaten anything unusual recently?
No. I had some prawns last night.
All right, all right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, it could be the prawns. If it is food poisoning, then the body usually does the best job. Once it's out your system, you'll be fine. And when the vomiting calms down, rehydrate yourself with this, okay? Just mix it with water and drink as much as possible. Blackcurrant flavour, all right?
Yeah, fine. Thanks for coming out. I didn't know whether to ring or not.
You did the right thing.
She still denies it, you know. She says it's you.
Does she? Do you believe her?
I'm not sure.
Mrs. Parker, I'm sure your daughter is a lovely girl, but do you really think I'd risk my career?
No.
My name's Elaine Dome. I've got an appointment.
Just take a seat and Doctor will see you shortly.
Steve, you're not going to believe this. That was Susie Parker on the phone. She got back from school. Her mother's throwing up again and stomach cramps. She doesn't know what to do. She's very, very worried.
It's got to be a wind-up. I've just been with Mrs. Parker. She's just got food.
She said her mum didn't want to call for an ambulance, so I said we'd send somebody out, and you're still the only one free.
You are kidding.
Afraid not.
Mrs. Dome?
Oh.
Okay, can you just tell me again what you've eaten in the last 24 hours?
Oh, you know, just some dry toast today.
Didn't you mention something about prawn?
Yeah, that's right.
Were they fresh?
You'll have to ask Susie about that. She did the tea last night. We'd had a bit of a row, you know. It was her way of making up.
Is that so? Okay. Can I have a quick word with you outside, please, Susie?
I thought about it, but I just couldn't do it. I even got as far as the clinic.
I'm pleased. What about the amnio?
Oh, I don't want it.
Well, an amnio would give you and Dave an answer.
I don't need an answer. I don't want another baby. I want this baby. It's as simple as that, regardless of whether he's got downs or not.
What about Dave?
He'll have to cope. I knew the minute I walked in that clinic. I'd agreed to a termination in my head, but not in my heart. I'll just have to win Dave round.
Well, go easy on him. A woman in your condition shouldn't overdo it.
How can you think I'd do that? She's my mum.
Susie, if your mother has ingested something other than prawns, then we need to know. If she's been poisoned and we don't treat her, she could die.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, in that case, I'll just have to ring the police.
The police?
Well, someone may have poisoned your mother, and if it's not you...
I just wanted to get back at her for coming to see you.
How? Tell me.
Why are you being so horrid?
Because your mother is ill now, tell me.
I put some washing detergent in her food. I thought it'd just give her a stomach upset.
You thought wrong.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it again. You're not going to tell the police, are you?
Provided you guarantee this is not going to happen again.
It won't. I promise. Just make it better.
Any of it, Susie. I mean, to do with me. I don't want any more trouble at the surgery. Okay?
Okay. Steve? Dr. Rawlings, I'm sorry. It's not my fault you're so gorgeous, is it?